Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here a little midday money on a Tuesday, the 15th of November. Welcome on into the show. Like, subscribe, ring the bell here. Tell you all the time here, Max Wager, win a free pick. Hello. What's there to say? There's nothing to say. You know what to do. You're not like those Bookie Blaster and PMP people who just come in here on a weekend, say hello, and then they're like, I don't know what they're like. I don't know. They're the same people, you know.
Hey, us Bookie Blaster people take that break.
I do put on Bookie Blaster sometimes. That's like the backup, the backup plan for PMP and Winning Free Picks and all sports and all the channels. That's like the Alamo. Like, oh my goodness, we're banned everywhere. We've beat deplatformed, and here comes
ESB show and Game Time Decision is on Bookie Blasters every single day.
I had it there. It got a few views, but I don't know. It's ever since I moved it all over the place. Like the views have been all over the place. I used to get like I think I was getting like 400 some views, and then it was like, well, it's on Winning Free Picks, it's on Picks Probably, it's where Max Wagers, and then the views go down. I don't know. My show's I like to talk with the people, so if there's nobody there, it's a short show. It is what it is. All right, enough of that. I know you guys don't care. I'm just throwing it out there because I like to vent. Winner last night, the Commanders got it done. Now, I go 4-6 this weekend in the NFL. I had two games in the Cowboys and the Bears. I mean, double-digit fourth quarter leads. It's tough. It's a loss. I got to deal with it. I understand. Browns don't show up. What am I going to do? And I got a bad number on the Bills with some quarterback problems. So I always feel bad. And this is something I've talked to, not just Tim, with other guys in the business. Like, you have like a losing day after you like win and like, oh, I'm doing good. And all of a sudden somebody buys it and you go 1-3 or 0-2, whatever the case would be. I'm just like, ugh. And I just feel bad, especially on two tough double-digit losses. Or blowing double-digit leads turning into losses. 29-26 in a video after last night's winner in the NFL here. So we are plus 70 in a video here, but on the season, 74-43. That's pretty good. It's about 64%. Teaser Tuesday. It is Teaser Tuesday. We'll throw up the teasers in a second for both NFL and college. Coming in night college football, we have Ohio, and we are, what are we in the video? 43-28, not too bad. Plus 13-65 on the season. Again, 99-89. That's about almost 54%. Again, people are going to be like, oh, I could do better than that. Well, that's basically almost 200 games. And on plus money, that's what it's about. And it's not about one game going 1-0 or 2-0. I throw a lot of games out there. I bet a lot of games. College basketball, baseball. There's a lot of action. But it is a grind. Showing a plus season, I'll take it. Hockey. We do have a hockey play tonight. The Canucks. I said yesterday the Flames. What the Flames do? They lay in 170. They can't cover their puck line. So I just avoided it. Thank goodness I did. But I figured I'd throw that out there because I was kind of a Flames guy there. But 5-5 in the video, plus $40. We got Vancouver at even money tonight. And on the season, 23-21, plus 582. So not too shabby on the ice. NBA, I'm past tonight in the NBA. And as I said, and I give you the little rant here on Tuesday because there's not a lot really going on. At least for me, I'm not going to jump into hockey and NBA all that much. NBA plays were 8-5, plus 557 on the season, and in the video here you see 9-7, 155. Only NBA one I sort of thought about today was, believe it or not, was like the Knicks, but I'm like, I can't bet the Knicks. Or maybe even if you want to go and take the Kings, right? Because the Nets are a mess. We can go Sacramento. I don't mind that.
Sorry, Stacker Tomato. Okay, yes. You know what? You sold me. Sacker Tomato. I was already on them. So yes, Sacramento. I'm on the Pelicans, and I'm on the over in the Knicks game. Those are your three plays.
All right, Pelicans at home there against Memphis. The Grizzle.
I got them at 125. They're sitting at like minus 160 now. So
yeah, the line goes to 1 to 3 or whatever. You're going to 3.5 even.
Yep, I like it.
College hoops 9-16 in video. Work to do in college basketball video. What am I going to do here? Louisville, and I listen. And we faded Louisville the other day against Bellarmine. There's a lot of love out here for Appalachian State. I saw a 6 out here earlier, 6.5. I actually got Louisville. Did I bet Louisville? I got a -7, a -6.5. So I got bad numbers yesterday. This morning, again, these are 10:30 a.m. numbers, folks. 10:30 Eastern time. I load these up. So again, different. Bradley. Talking about bad numbers. I got Bradley last night at a 9. All right. They're at a 5 right now. Much like Richmond, right? We liked Richmond yesterday. They were a favorite. They went to a plus dog, right? They went from a 4-point favorite to a 4-point dog. They lose by 2 in overtime. I took a loss here because I took a money line. I'm not switching. Now, me personally, might have had a little something on Richmond to offset my -4 yesterday. Yeah. Obviously I'm looking to get even there. If I like them at minus, I like them at plus. Do I like Bradley at -5 better than 9? Yeah. Will I find out later? People aren't playing. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? I don't know. Give me Bradley here. Kansas. Again, this was a plus 110 yesterday. It moved to I got a Kansas -2 on the sites, and now they're back to being a dog right now. Give me the Jayhawks. Michigan State as a doggy. I'll take them. Yesterday, like we said, Richmond went from -4 to a pick'em to +4. I had an Air Force total looking good. We go to overtime. That was a loser there. Georgia under. It went from 146 down to a 140. And I'm watching the end of the game there. I think I'm catching it. 2.8 seconds left. They don't call a foul for 4 seconds, and then they call a random foul. The guy hits the free throws to make me at a 147. College hoops on the season, 53-45. Again, 54, 55%. Now, if you're going, you look at it like that's terrible. Again, if you go 3-2, that obviously that's going to add to 60%. 55%, you're going to make a lot of money because you're not betting 6 games and make it $17. There'll be 600 games, and it'll be $1,700 at $10. But you know what I'm saying? So I know people are going to come on their channels and this and that, like, oh, that's terrible. And 54, 55%, you're out of your mind. 55, I'll take 55% all the time, all day long. Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. We have the picks are posted on the Twitter universe there. Here comes a Teaser Tuesday. Teaser Tuesday is not doing good. 4-6 in NFL, 3-8 in college. Down a little bit here. Ravens, Chiefs, Bears in NFL. UConn, Kansas, and Hawaii. All the plus monies. The plus money honeys in college football. Sometimes I'll say, like, we get people come in here, trash talk or whatever, and whatever. The one guy, I forgot what was that? Do we remember that one guy's sports consultant? Somebody was like, "Oh, you're terrible," and then you can't even find that guy online. So somebody tweeted at me, and normally I don't like whatever. Anyway. So he's telling me like, "Oh, if you didn't take Baylor, you're a clown." I'm thinking to myself, I think I wrote back, I'm like, yeah, let's take like 30-point favorites in college basketball. What could possibly go wrong taking 28, 29-point favorites? I can't.
What can possibly go wrong, TCU?
It's like one of those things. I didn't add the teasers to the scroll. I should have. They're not in the scroll. I say this all the time. And I repeat myself. I don't mind because I'm sick of what I do, and that's what I do. If you came in here and I was like, "Hi, we're taking the Portland's -8 tonight," like I come in and just constantly get money line faves are every favorite on the board. As I'm looking at here, I got -5, -5, -3.5, +10, plus. What? How can? I don't know. Like, and we've talked about this during baseball season. Yeah, if you think a team, Justin Verlander -280, 280, that's a bargain. He should be -$4. I get it, but you know what? He's pitching 30 times. I don't have to bet him 27 out of 30 when he's laying 280. I'll get him on a road mine laying 180, and I could run line it and take back, go -110. Could there be value on that? There could be. Yeah. I mean, we've talked about. Well, we can't even bring up the Dodgers because they covered all their run lines. But I don't know. Just I know I brought up that guy on Twitter. Just annoyed me. I'm like, really, minus 28? Yeah, it's not that. Any hoot. Mr. Nika's here today. Good morning, Miss Nika. Miss Nika, your fan club was here yesterday, hitting the like button for me, but more importantly for Mr. Nika. Noah's in the house. Good morning. NBA Jazz over. The Knicks 231. I kind of like the Knicks, right? I said I kind of like the Knicks. I kind of like the Kings. So if I'm going to like the Knicks, I'm thinking we're going to get some points scored. They have to be in it to win it, right? So I'll go over with you. James Madison -11. I like a little Madison. I got a 9.5 on that one, Miz. Eastern Michigan +6.5. Irvine -4. 4.5. Okay. Stanford +5. So I'm with you on Irvine. I bet the Anteaters there. Eastern Michigan. Where are they on my board here? Why? That one's in my head. Is that a football game or they're playing Kent? Is that football?
It could be both. Because Eastern Michigan gets Bradley today.
That's it. Okay. I was like, wait a second. Why do I have Eastern Michigan on my head? Yeah. So that Bradley line, I'm trying to figure that one out. I have no idea. I don't get it. 9 to 5 or to 6.5 now. I'm now Bradley. They usually have. I shouldn't say I'm shocked because they normally have like some kind of guys out. Like they have a bunch of like 35-year-old men on their team, but they always have kind of injury. I like Bradley. I do. And Stanford. Who's Stanford got? Oh, they're playing San Diego State. The Aztecs. Is it still a 5-er? And no movement on this one. Interesting. I mean, I get it. Right? You have ranked team, short kind of number. These guys never played each other before, huh? Interesting. I don't know. This for me, obviously I didn't bet it because I'm here trying to think of what I should even tell you on this game. It didn't stick out either way for me. I'm just looking at it, still not moving on a 5. Listen, I'll pull for the home dog. I mean, you're getting 5. Probably should be like a field goal. Richard P., thank you. Michael's in the house. Good morning. Georgetown Moneyline Northwestern. I was watching this all day when the lines came out yesterday afternoon. I'm like, why is this a pick? -1, +1, back and forth. Do I think Georgetown's a better team? Maybe. I mean, I had Georgetown the other day -18. They roared to a second half. Am I going to get that second half team, or am I going to get them playing down to Coppin? I don't know. I kind of like Georgetown, though. I do. I do. I think Georgetown's a better team, right? Should be a couple point favorite here. St. Louis, Memphis. Yes, I like the Billikens. Oh, excuse me as I yawn. And not that Memphis doesn't have good players. I just don't like Penny Hardaway as a coach. Give me St. Louis. Give me St. Louis. Bring me back to the big boy Rick Majerus days after he left Utah. He was over there. That big chubby guy. The Billikens. Tate, I'm doing all right. Thank you very much. Have the over in UL game and also sprinkle App State, then the Ohio Bobcats. Yeah,
It's
Louisville.
the Ohio Bobcats.
I know. I keep slipping and saying state. It's weird. The state of Ohio Bobcats. Can you call them that instead of Ohio State? Yeah, the Louisville game to me, and I ended up taking Louisville. I just, new coach, new player. I get it. It's not the same kind of team. I said that the other day when people were like, "Oh, that the line was coming down against Bella." But Appalachian State, they're kind of breaking in a little new team themselves. I'm going to go Louisville here. This is more of kind of a gut play for me. I bet them thinking, you know what? App State's in a little rebuild themselves. So there. And Ohio in Maction tonight. And I like the Ohio in Maction. I think I gave that out on the show with Miss Hannah Mears.
You also have it in your scroller.
Yeah. Yeah. No, but I think I was on I did picks parlays yesterday. And I did with Hannah as well. It's just one, and I hate going squares on like Maction games. Like I like Toledo tonight as well against Bowling Green. I know they're in I guess they're already locked in at the championship game. They're playing well. I don't know. Mac to me, again, last year was last year's Mac. They played a little different. We see some unders here. Give me the Rockets. I don't think they're going to take a day. Oh, let's not play good at home today on national TV because we're already locked in. I don't think so. UNLV at home versus Dayton. The Flyers. Where's my? I got to go back. I got all my. I got Pow Hour again today and tomorrow, so I have all my notes ahead of time here. So where are the Rebs here versus Dayton? UNLV and Dayton. Open a 4.5. Is it still 4.5? You got 4.5 posted here, so I'm assuming the line has not moved. I got Dayton right around a 5-ish here, so I don't mind taking a home puppy here, though, with UNLV. So you want to lean UNLV at home? Sure. Nothing super great in there. Stanford and San Diego State. I said, yeah, I would lean a little Stanford. I thought maybe a 3 in that one. It's 4.5, 5. Little value on Stanford. Sure. Richmond game took years off your life. I saw Richmond. Every time I looked, I saw Richmond was winning. I'm like, wow, what's going on here? They end up losing in overtime. It is what it is. King D, lock it in with the king. Lock it in. What did we do yesterday? You and Tim went head-to-head on St. Francis and Cornell. I think Tim came out on top.
Yeah, I had St. Francis +4, and I had the under. So I traded the under for St. Francis when they knocked down the 3 at the end. So, yep, GG on that one. We got lucky.
We'll take it. Stonehill 23.5. Providence was a good opening. Yeah, this is one of those games like you just want to run in and fade like Stonehill, but I mean. This was a 25 on opener. Again, it's dropped a tick. It's Providence. It's not like I think Providence is going to be a good team. And this is Bill. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 9 college games today, I bet. And as I say, man, sometimes you look at it and be like, do I want to really get invested in this kind of game? I mean, I would only look to a big kind of dog like that most of the time, especially versus a team I'm not thinking good things of. Right? I say when I do my college basketball early season, I kind of like to go with my team who I think has their returning starters back and some continuity with a coach or some scoring guys back versus a team that's maybe lost 3, especially mid-major wise. You lose 3 or 4 starters. It's going to take some time to round into shape. And Providence, as much as they're a Big East team, I just, I don't know. I would actually lean to the dog. Nets first half, Kings off that win over the Dubs. Nets getting blown out by LeBronless Lakers. I'm a net guy. I like the Nets. I go way back. Come on, bring back to Derek Coleman, Drazen Petrovic, Kenny Anderson, Keith Van Horn, like Jay Kidd, those teams. I thought, listen, they brought in Kyrie and Durant. I'm like, wow, these guys are going to be good. You traded away a lot of guys. Harden, wow, nobody could say, they played 16 games together. Ben Simmons, I'm the guy who liked the Ben Simmons trades. Fine, you don't want to shoot, Ben, you're a psychopath and have mental problems. No problem. Don't shoot the ball. You got two wackos who want to shoot the ball. This team, I cannot get behind the Nets. Where's he going? They're talking about trading him to the Sixers, Kevin Durant. How good is that slinky? 150-pound guy gets blown over by a stiff wind. The guy could score. I don't know. I said before, again, about Durant, I lost all respect for this cat when he left OKC to go to the Warriors. You had that series won. Draymond Green kicked who? Steven Adams in the nuts? Didn't get suspended? You had that series. You had it. You had it. You should have stayed there and be like, no, we're going to beat you. But no, you had to be a big, giant baby man and go to Golden State. What have you done? I can't bet the Nets. No, thank you. Chatty Ullman, I keep looking at this game. The line's going, it was a 13. I saw 11. I see 10s. I almost want to take Mississippi here. All I see is a lot of Chattanooga love. I don't get it. Chattanooga is a team, I believe they have a new head coach themselves. The new players. This isn't last year's Chattanooga. Titans money line Thursday over the Packers. I bid on Green Bay, Anthony. I just think finally Aaron Rodgers, maybe it's a fluke with that guy finally catching balls. That's the kid. And I said this when I took the Packers in week 2. Man, the kid holds on to the ball. That game is totally different. And I had Minnesota in the under that day because I thought Packers have a decent defense. The offense would take some time to work out the kinks. It's taken a long time to work out the kinks. Still not kinkless. I just can't see Tannehill. They're going to run the ball. I don't know. It's not like you have a Packer team laying 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? It's basically a pick. It's what, a 2? South Dak and the Bonnies. Everybody's on the Jackrabbits. I sort of like Bradley a little bit. Did not play it though. Did not play this game. Where's my?
You mean Bonnie, not Bradley?
I said Bonnies. Didn't I say Bonnies?
You just said Bradley.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're good. I just want to make sure you got the right thing.
And South Dak, it's too many points for me. This was a 4. It's a 7 now. And I know the Bonnies have some issues. I just can't lay 7. That. And here's the thing, Rich. What is this? Everybody jumping on something they see on Twitter or Instagram or TikTok or something to pump this line up? Or is this just like smart guy saying, oh, 4? I got this at like 5. Let me bump this up a little bit, or 6. I just rather stay on the sidelines, Michael says he likes Titans. Why? It's not a bad play. How many people had Washington last night? No way. The Eagles are going undefeated. Teams lose. Michigan State +7. Yeah, I like them today. I bet them today. The Ohio Bobcats, yes. And that's again with that, Tate. That's I come in here and say, all right, well, with my college football, 99.89 is basically 53%, 54%. It's plus money a little bit, but it's real. It's a real number. It's not, hey, we're sign up for the whole month for $25. Here's my Zelle. What the hell are you talking about? Come on. But people fall for that. I mean, I see it all the time. I shake my head. I don't, I get people come in here, and I've had it when I first said, "Oh, look at this guy. Oh, you lost." Yeah, MFR, I freaking lose. If you're real, you lose. Yeah. We're all on the Bobcats. Yes. I listen, Jesse. College, I'm winning to college. It's not like I'm crushing the college. I'm happy I'm with you on college because you're more of a, selective. Your place to mine a lot less. So when you're on something and I'm on it, I feel good about it. I feel better about it, I should say. I mean, anytime I bet a game, I think it's going to win. But I appreciate that you got it too. It makes me feel a little better because I hate being on public sides. New Hampshire and Ford Hams over the 135. Where's I was gonna say I thought I was thinking 145 was 135. But I was like, wait a second, let's open at 131. Jacked up a little bit here. All right, definitely like the over. Still, I was still leaning on that over 131. Why not? And it's 7. It was 8.5, so it's come down a little bit. I actually kind of like the Rams. I kind of like Fordham there. But I'll go over with you. Over would be my first play in that game. Michigan, here we go. Here we go against the Bradley Braves. What is going on with Bradley? Mr. Bradley smells badly. Anybody remember that? If you don't tell me who sprung no leak, you'll be expelled for at least a week. What's happening? What's happening? Circa 1980, maybe. No Roger, no rerun, no rent. Anyway, I like Bradley here, Nathan. I know I got to be totally wrong because this line is plummeting like your 401ks are, but I like Bradley. I like Quinnipiac Bobcats, the Quinny Bobcats at College Hoops tonight. Who's Quinny got? Where's Quinnipiac? Quinnipiac. Here we go. Versus Dartmouth. Laying the 7 with Dartmouth against Dartmouth, Quinny. EMU top scorer averaging 30 points a game. Is that why everybody's jumping on? I guess in college, that's something because you got one guy who's going to just score at will. I know someone, Nathan, was that you who mentioned the kid? Someone else said I think they said the other day they're going to ride Eastern Michigan until the wheels fall off or this kid gets arrested again. Hopefully it's the right kid I'm accusing of being arrested. I don't know. Jimmy Smith. Is that who that was? I don't remember who it was. I really don't block. I only block like foreign language people that come in and I don't know what they're saying. Or if they follow me and they come up on my timeline, it's a bunch of nonsense. Then I'll bet the block out. I don't know. I don't mind having a conversation. Like, all right, you're gonna come in and say what you say. I don't, but people are weird. People are weird. All right, let's see. We got some cold cash on the ice. Oh my goodness, I'm wrapped up in my wires. All right, let's see what we got here. We're gonna start with the Penguins money line minus 110 over the Maple Leafs. All right, not first glance. I mean, I don't know. Is Toronto on a big road trip? I understand now. It's Pittsburgh at home. Get a little win. Buffalo money line minus 110. I'm on Vancouver. See, this line looks a little low to me because it opened up at the 125 mark. Now it's down. So give me the Canucks. Florida Panthers. Almost said Pitt Panthers, not the Carolina Panthers. Just got college football on my mind here on a Maction night. Minus $2. You know I'm going to say no to that. That's just the way it's going to be on that one. Red Wings. Where's Detroit? Anaheim. 125er on road. See, this would be a spot where I'd come in maybe with a puck line play. Again, both teams not playing that well. Do I want to lay 125 or rather take a shot with the big cash? They clinched already. Game means nothing. I understand that. And that's what I said. I said I know they've clinched. But I don't know. And I never played college D1 ball on a Tuesday night on ESPN. But why the heck are you going to come in here and mail it in? I mean, how many games of football do you have left if you're playing at Toledo? I mean, are you a second round pick in the NFL draft coming up? How are you taking a game off if you're Toledo? I get your Alabama, LSU, whoever, insert top 10 team, and guys like, you know what, we're gonna rest some guys. It's a flat spot for us to look ahead. We see that in big schools anyway. They got something better on deck. It's a close game. I just can't get in a mid-major like this where guys are gonna be like, who cares if we win or lose? At home on national TV versus an in-state rival. I don't know. I mean, if I had talent, I'd be that psychopath on the field tackling the water boy on the other side. I don't get how these guys are going to just take off tonight. I know it means nothing. I still think you want to win. You don't want to win. You know what? Get the freak off the team. Put somebody else in there who wants to. We're already locked up. Who cares? Who cares? Who thinks that way? Losers think that way, Miz. And it better not be Toledo. They better win by 30 tonight. Corey Jones checking in. Cold and rainy. All right. So why is Ohio playing? I mean, if you're Bowling Green, right? Oh no, I thought they were playing Ohio. They got Bowling Greens from Indiana. I said didn't say rival. My mistake, because I got the Ohio Bobcats on my mind. If you're Bowling Green, where is you're in what, third place on the other side of the division? This is why I have to pull up the games live in front of me, because I have 9 million games going through my head. I still think Toledo at home, national TV, you're in a championship game, but you are not playing anymore. Is this the last home game? Is this senior night up next? This is the last home game? Yeah, let's not play good tonight, guys, because I don't want to go out and get laid afterwards about like 4 girls from the stands in section 69. Like, come on! What the heck? Bro, go out there and put on a show. Jesus. Unbelievable. Milwaukee Bucks. Last night they lost the Bucks last night. They come back and win.
No, they got blown out.
Stony Brook Seawolves. There we go. I could do a little Stony. You got Rhode Island. Listen. This line, I'm not a Rhode Island guy. It looks a little high to me. You're getting what, 12.5? Can you get 12.5 still on this? 13? Where's the line? I'm going to go to the live line. I'm sure I'm going to get booted right out of this joint. Let's see what happens.
I think it's 12 or 12.5. We got it at 12. I like the Seawolves, and I'm on with you.
Stony Brook, 12 across the boards right now. I'll do 12. I'll take 12 with Stony. Well, I'll still take the 12 here. I'm still trying to figure out what Bradley. I got no information on Bradley, why this has come down like it has. Parlaying the Zips and under 140. I guess this is a MAC basketball game. Where's Akron? Because I don't think the total is 140. If it is 140 in football, you got a good number there, under 140 in Akron. Versus Morgan State. All right, this was a 138 opener. I have no opinion on this game whatsoever on the total. But Akron, okay, you want to lay to 13? I'll say okay to that total. I've had over in games, and I'm scoring 75, and I'm not getting 130 points. So it's frustrating. Wakey, eggs and bakey. Wake Forest 11, Wisconsin first half spread. Where is whiskey? Whiskey on my list. All right, so Wisconsin's playing Wisconsin Green Bay. So you're going first half because you don't want to lay the, what's that, 28? I get it. Wake Forest is playing Utah Valley. It's 11 now, huh? It's open at 9. It was a 9er. You know what? Again, not looking at this, I'd say, you know what, I'll lean Wake just because Utah is coming from Utah to play on the East Coast. But I mean, how many guys from Utah have been to Wake Forest? Temple versus Vandy. I kind of like the under in this game. I kind of like the under. And Temple, now, they just battled, if I remember correctly. Didn't they just played Nova, right? If I'm right, did they play Villanova?
They beat Nova,
right? So they're off that big game, and now you're laying a short number to Vanderbilt, who lost as a 16-point home favorite. They lose by double digits to Southern Miss, and now this line is 3.5. Commodores, and we're not talking Lionel Richie's Commodores. We are taking the Commodores of Vanderbilt. UConn James Madison. UConn's playing Buffalo, 20 points. Again, I don't think Buffalo's going to be that good this year. I do like James Madison. I bet James Madison. And Buffalo, how's Buffalo out of the gate right now? Well, speaking of James Madison, they lost to them by 35. Let's go. You want to lay the 20 with UConn? Sure. No, I didn't even get down to Verizon. And every time I turn this thing on, I try to turn up the volume. I got like 90 screenshots on my homepage here. It's ridiculous. I can't. I got so much going on. I got Detroit Lenny texting me for games today. Oh, Detroit Lenny, I'm sorry. Look at this. What the hell is going on here? What is happening? This is just, I can't work this freaking phone. My big caveman hands. Durant will never be a champion again. No. Oh, boy. What's going on here? We got craziness in the chat. I see some craziness.
Sorry, I was doing math. I didn't see the.
It happens. I just scrolling down. I found it.
All right, we're good. We're good. I got them.
I'm seeing if they're on the what YouTube channel they're on. Whether they're on Win the Free Picks YouTube, or if they're on the Max Wager YouTube. Let's see. Max Wager. 4 people watch it on Max Wagers. I appreciate all you guys watching on Max Wagers. And I appreciate all 10 people watching on Win the Free Picks. Why do you like them boys versus Mini? I'm a Dallas fan. All right. And as much as I like them coming out of their bye week, let's be honest. That was a recipe for them to lose because their coach is garbage. And that's what Dallas does. They lose games they should win. They blow big leads like that after being 195-0. Minnesota, to me, is a team that's just, and I like Mini. We have a Mini future here. They kind of have trouble versus the better teams. Now, they pulled out the win versus Buffalo. Miracle fashion. Let's be honest. Buffalo, that game was 27-10. The game's over. They should have covered the 10 points. And then whatever happened. I think Dallas is going to be able to run on them. And it really comes down to the Dallas defense. I think the Dallas defense is going to keep you in any game. You get pressure on the quarterback, especially, Cousins is a guy. He's not going to take off. It's not Hurts taking off or Fields busting you around the end and getting past you. No. I mean, I got a front line for Dallas that's going to get pressure on this guy. And in Cousins, that's good. And I say he's good because you could laugh. I don't care. The guy's got 100 touchdowns 3 years. He's right up there with Mahomes and Josh Allen and whoever else you want to put up there. The guy with the most touchdowns in football last couple of years. He's going to chuck it. I get it. And maybe Justin Jefferson's going to go for 180, but, Diggs will probably pick one pass off. And I think I get enough out of Dak and the offense still rounding into shape. It's only been, the guys played 2 games that they should beat Minnesota here. South Dakota State plays tomorrow too. Back-to-back where they got a tournament going on. Tournament time. Miami laying 30 to Florida A&M. I'm not laying with the Hurricanes. I mean, I like Miami. We're talking about the, what was that other game? Providence laying 25. I just can't come in and start laying 30 with these games. Exactly. I just can't. That's way too many. I want to lean towards Toledo, Ball State, plus the points, Michigan State, plus points, South Alabama, Temple. So is this Toledo in football? Right? I'm assuming you like Toledo in football.
It's got to be football. I don't think they play today in basketball.
Because he's got the Ball State with the pluses. So I'm thinking.
Ball State does not play. Ball State's football. Toledo's football. Michigan State's basketball. South Alabama basketball. Temple.
I did look at South Alabama, a little Jaguar action. I thought about it. So Ball State in college hoops. Let me see who they got here. I got to find them on the schedule here. Ball State. I don't know where they are. Well, I'll find them eventually.
State's football, right?
That's Ball State football. I didn't know if it was or not. That's why.
State's playing football today, and I believe it was against. Yeah, you're the Ohio.
Ohio, yeah, okay. I was again.
So no to Ball State.
It's tough. Like who we got going on here? There's no separation. Okay, so Toledo football, yes. Ball State, I'm opposite on you. Michigan State, I bet. I like South Alabama, and I don't like Temple. Too short. Yeah, Richie, I'm sorry. Shuley is excellent. You see his numbers. I mean, if you're on a real site, you're going to have a leaderboard and see how guys do, win or lose. You see, and to be good in a bunch of sports, I say this all the time. If I'm doing well in one, I'm going to be less active in others. Especially if I'm not doing good in one of them, I'm going to stick to another. You're doing good in all sports. Hats off to you. Jesse's usually a solid guy all around. Yeah. I mean, 56% people are going to complain. But that's all right. Because they're the ones, I say all the time, you want to have fun? You want to make money. They're the one reloading, thinking they're making money. It's one thing to think you're making money. Start tracking it. See how you're doing. Time to buy in your 401ks. Always buy on the lows. Cal Irvine home versus Marymount. I like Irvine. One hockey, Florida puck line. The Panthers puck line here, huh? Where's Florida? All right, versus the Caps. Again, the only one kind of stuck out to me. It's in the video. The Canucks. I like Michigan State. Sparty time. Gio. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you coming in every day. Any NBA sides or toes I like. So here are my here are my college sides that I like. So Louisville, Bradley again. That's a weird line. I like Kansas, like Michigan State. I got no totals today. Did not do any totals. Probably because I was heartbroken on a couple totals yesterday. Like they hurt. You lose them like that. It's kind of like, oh man. So not any, no totals today. I didn't jump on any. But Temple win off Nova, yes, and Vanderbilt comes in off a loss where they were 16-point favorites. They lost by 12. I can't take Temple here. I'm right on my shooter, Markel Wake minus 11. Wake Forest, the Deacons. Well, I always do. One total for college basketball. Tim, what you have today in your show for a total?
On total for college basketball, what do we have today? I know we have two totals, I believe. I'm pulling them up. I don't remember them off the top of my head. We bet so much stuff. Over in Alcorn, but we got it at 138. I believe it's in the 140s now. And then over in UNCW, which that one's dropped a point, so you can still grab that one at 128 and a hook. We got 129 and a hook. Other than that, the only other totals I got is the over in the next game. So there you go.
There you go. Sorry, I was just back to Detroit.
That's the only real totals that we have. Like we're kind of a little bit limited on our total numbers. We're waiting a little bit longer to really dig into that because we'll make the transition from way too many sides and very little totals to about equal or a little bit more total sides.
There you go, Markel. He's like in your Wake Forest. Villanova's trash so far. Yes, they are. Nathan says, cash it. No. Every time I turn the iPhone on, the freaking why is there a flashlight on the homepage? Like there's a flashlight on the front part of the thing. Please, I don't understand one bit. I don't understand why is there a flashlight? Why? The flashlight's always on. Like I must hit it with my fat fingers. I don't get it. And then I open up and the camera's on. No. So I know I'm taking picture of myself taking a leak or something. Stop it with these iPhones. It's trashola. Crap. Richie's laughing. That's something. I don't know.
You don't want a picture of you taking a leak?
That's only on my OnlyFans with my feet pics.
Fade the Tar Heels right now. I think they're the most overrated team in college basketball. Them and TCU.
North Carolina first half. I mean, what do you lay the first half? 10, 12?
They are 22-point favorites in the first half.
They're 22-point favorites in the first half?
Sorry. Full game.
Yeah, I was just saying, they're 20 points for the full game. I'm like, wow, okay, I'll take them just for the full game then after 20 in the first half.
Yeah.
No, what do you got? Thoughts on over-under Ohio Ball State? I want to say, I don't know. I've been taking some unders here with Ball State because they're kind of playing like 27-24 kind of games. I would lean under here. I know, again, this is why we have Ohio because they're putting up, 37, 45, 33, 55, 33. They put up points. On the road, though, how about can we get a 27-20 here? Give me the under, 57.5. I like the under. No. Don't like it one bit. Please add like 40 messages. I mean, I keep getting this. There's no the fact that there's no spam button for text messages. Good night, iPhone. Goodbye. How don't you have a spam email? I get the same crappy text messages from ridiculous people. No. Nope. Report junk. It still comes up. Same day. Kirk Cousins with Dallas, too much firepower. I don't know if they have a lot of firepower. I just think they're playing better. And defense, to me, I got a guy on defense who is a wrecker and could just win this game by himself. Taking Florida A&M, the Rattlers, 32. Right? That's A&M, the Rattlers? Or are they the... I'm pretty sure they're the Rattlers.
FAMU.
Off the top of my head. Yeah, they're the Rattlers.
Yep, correct. Rattlers.
Live bet Eastern Michigan. If Bates looks 100% healthy, grab Eastern Michigan basketball right away. That's the guy everybody loves. I mean, they love him a lot. The line was 9. It's 5. Cowboys, Vikings, 31-27 from the almighty one. Toledo Bowling Green over the posted total of 50. I hope so because I want Toledo to drop a 40 spot here since I'm laying double digits. I think we should get it. I'm hoping we get it. Unless it's a defensive battle and it'll be a 31-10 kind of game, right? I mean, we've seen Bowling Green. I know people think Toledo's going to take the night off. 40-6 last week, 13-9 the game before. Central Michigan, they pulled one out 34-18, but then 17-13 Miami, Ohio, and 38-7 loser to Buffalo. I mean, 7, 17, 13-6 for the last 5 games. Central Michigan, they scored against. I mean, come on. No thank you, that offense. Under Bowling Green. Hey, bet against my Eagles. Right, that told me a long time ago. Bet with your head, not with your heart. Yeah. That's the first thing you should learn. I feel people forget that gambling is just that. You gamble, you win, you lose, move on. Appreciate the transparency appreciate the transparency of individuals such as yourself in ESP. Yeah, you have to. You lose. I don't care who. I mean, I know guys. All right, I'm pretty good. I'm doing a long time. I could grind out a living. That's exactly what I say I do. I don't come in here saying, "Oh, I'm a tout. I'm a linebacker. I'm a hype guy. I'm this and that." But I'm a better first. Forget that I'm a handicapper. I'm on sites. That's fine and dandy. I got into that 20 years ago because it was a nice way to get a little money extra. Now it's the norm. Now in 2004, 2005, it wasn't the norm. No one knew what I did. And when you did it, you're on the fringe. Now it's on MLB Network. They have some clown on there. Forget NFL and ESPN, all these other people. Come on. I lose. But you know what? I win. And I think I win a little more than I lose. And when you're betting, say, 4,000 games a year and you're hitting 54, 55%, you're going to make money. Mizzou, SIU over. Green Bay, Wisconsin under. I have, again, no totals for me. Let me see what I got on these. Missouri was a 152. I don't know what it's at now. I got this right about 152. So, and Green Bay, Wisconsin, it was a 132. Again, I got this right about a 131.5. So, have they moved a lot on either of these games? I do not know. You just put them up here. I have no idea what the lines are. His hockey play today, it's probably going to be some giant juice line.
I trust me. I've been looking at college basketball. I have no time for hockey. That's Nick's thing. He could have fun with it. We're going to make our money with college basketball and NBA. I don't have time for hockey anymore. It was fun for a little bit. Go Sabres.
Again, I was going to say Sabres, but that line's dropped and everybody's betting them.
Oh no, I made it a rule for my NHL player of the day. I'm not allowed to choose the Sabres.
Kentucky money line, but I can see value Michigan State. I took Michigan State and the points. Already a good game under the belt versus Gonzaga. I know Kentucky's always a good team. I get it. Give me Sparta here. Demons for the upset on TCU. Yes, TCU. I mean, they lost the other day. They were 30-point faves.
Yeah, they lost last night.
Right? That was
they
yesterday.
Lost last night to Northwestern State, like he was saying. I faded TCU every single.
You've been saying it. You've been saying it since the first game. You're like, I got to fade this
1 point loss to Arkansas Pine Bluff, to them barely beating Lamar by 11 when they're 33-point faves, to losing outright to Northwestern State. Not even Northwestern State has a 26.5-point fave.
The Tooch is in the house. Tooch! I know you don't like basketball. What do you think of Shai Alexander on Thunder MVP? Not happening. How is he going to be the MVP? The
problem is that
he's on the Thunder.
Is that the Thunder suck? That's the only problem for him. He is having a phenomenal year. Maybe he could have been a good candidate for most improved player. But unfortunately, because he's on the Thunder, there's no MVP coming.
No, Gil. I did not get the good iPhone. I said, give me the basic iPhone because I just need it for Twitter and Google. This is, I think, a 13. This isn't even the fancy one. I wanted the basic. They had a giant screen. Like the guy's like, well, when you're doing videos, I'm like, oh, I said, take a look at me, fella. You think I'm doing TikTok dances? What are we doing here? We do the Macarena? What are we doing? No, I don't need that. This is a basic phone.
Dang it, we need Higgs talking, going dancing and stuff. Come on, Higgs. Let's get.
No, I've got to go again. I can't. I got the next 2 days. I got stuff. Thursday, no show. I got to go in for surgery. And then I don't even know if I have a Friday. We'll see if I'm recovered or if I'm dead. So who knows? If I'm not here, I'm dead. It was nice knowing everybody. And maybe I'll be here Saturday. You'll never know. Who knows? We'll see what happens. I'll miss you all, though. And you can say, man, that guy was funny. I'm sorry he died on the operating table. Nathan, I don't know if it's expertise. It's definitely experience, though. I got a little experience. I kind of know a little bit of things. We do all right. I appreciate you watching. You know that. Northwestern +1. I kind of like North. I don't get this Georgetown. I don't understand the line, Corey. I don't get it. Is it Georgetown losing to Compton? Is it Georgetown winning by 20? What team's showing up? Yeah. Basic iPhone, man. I can't. It's terrible iPhones. I'm Markel. I'm sorry. I don't like the iPhone. Wish they could have saw the dance.
Shut up! You've Nathan. If you've seen my TikTok,
this guy's got jokes. Hair transplant.
Yeah, there you go. Nathan, if you've seen it, I remember for 2,000 subscribers on YouTube, there's a TikTok video up of me dancing to Shakira, "Hips Don't Lie" in a coconut bra and a grass skirt. Have fun.
I shave my head, Kevin. I shave it. It's by choice, not that my hair's falling out. Although it probably is because I'm closing in on 50, so I'm sure it's thinned out from when I was a young buck. Gil, thank you. Hopefully that'll be all right. You never know. I don't want to go to hospital for anything. Markel, I will be here tomorrow. You got the Taylor Ham iPhone. Yes. The Taylor Ham iPhone. I love Taylor Ham. I got to call a joint in Jersey. I'm trying to get some Sloppy Joe sandwiches sent out for the holidays. I love you all. The best for real. Kev, I appreciate it. I don't know. I started doing the midday money. I always did little videos anyway for whatever, Vegas top dogs back in the day, picks parlays. I did the free pick videos forever. And I enjoy it. I don't mind coming in, having a little conversation. I need the people in the chat to make it go. You know that. Some days the shows are 20 minutes. There's not many people here. Other days we're up against it. But thanks for coming in. I got torched on IUPUI second half under last night, -3. Oh my goodness. Chicago covered, right? Did they cover that game?
Yeah, Ooey Pooey lost by 10.
Oy. Terrible. Why, Nathan? Again, why are you getting involved in that game? What do we do? We're going to close the show on this one. What are you doing?
Stop it. Get some help.
All right. Louisville, Brantley, Kansas, Michigan State in college hoops, Ohio, the Ohio Bobcats. Nothing in NBA. The Canucks on the ice. Lenny and Allie up next on the Max Wager channel here, or go over to Picks and Parlays for Morning Wood. Take it easy.